All right, guys, before I get into the subject of today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I have finally hit and surpassed the 500 subscription mark, and I really do appreciate you all taking the time to watch these videos, hear your comments. This is going to be a growing process for me because I am not sure how the channel is actually going to do, if I was going to bore people to death, or if I'm not giving you anything to help you out, then I would rather terminate the channel than continue on. So I'm trying to bring you what information that I have studied over the years, and I am still continuing to find today. So I don't ever want to be satisfied and get into too much of a repetitive mode, because let's be honest, there's only so many forms or different ways I can do these videos before I'm really talking about the same subject but presenting it a slightly different way. And at some point that's going to happen. As a matter of fact, it has with the boron. I've already done 2 videos on it, but I don't want to become overly repetitive. So if I'm looking for new studies, new techniques, then I will present them on the channel, and it's up to you if you want to apply them. I'm not forcing people to do anything that I'm doing, but I at least will show you results of what I am doing to see if you like the idea or not. But again, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing, and I really enjoy your guys watching these. It's just a privilege. So let's get into today's subject, and that is the island update and incoming projects for the island. Right now, I am basically doing the same steps I'm doing out in the main food plot. I have been rock picking up here. I have removed probably 3 or 4 bucket loads of rocks, like you saw on my tractor, completely full, and got them out of here. And the average rock size in here has been greatly reduced. There are several really big rocks on this end that I'm going to have to get a pick and a shovel and get them out. And they're sticking above the ground 1 to 2 inches, so they got to get out of here. And that will help that area out quite a bit. I'm also getting ready to do island improvements and some upcoming woods improvements videos. So those will come at a later time, but right now I want to focus on this area. And all this leftover logs that I never got the chance to finish burning, because when Dad passed away, it really put a kink in my schedule. So these guys, this really big one's up for the burning. This one, anywhere you see a stack of logs or limbs or piles of leaves, that stump down here is going to be gone. So there's a lot of work to do here still, but at the same time, I'm really loving the results. I think all this hard work is well worth it. And for you new people that are just trying to get into this and learn, when you realize the type of labor that can go into this, especially if you're by yourself, it's going to feel miserable at times. But when you start seeing this type of reaction to your plants, your food plots, on how they look, you're going to quickly forget that. And it should encourage you to do even more. And that's how I have started this process a long time ago. When I made my first food plot, it was horrible. And I felt ashamed of myself, thought I just wasted my entire time doing it. And then I went back with a little more knowledge than I did the last time, and things kept getting a little better. And now it's to the point to where I've started honing in my tactics so much better that the effort it goes to plant is so much easier. I look forward to that now more than anything. It's the other steps in here, the rock picking, the fertilizing, studying different fertilizers, trying humic acid out, different methods, and I slowly change and modify them as I see things working better and better. And this type of result, I'll go ahead and tell you, this right here Out of all the food plots that I have ever started here, I have never had coverage like this the first attempt when I did food plots. And I really feel vindicated in my methods that I'm doing a much better job of understanding the plants that I am putting out and what it takes to get them to the point that I need them to be. And as you get more experienced at this, it's going to come easier to you. So don't let a mistake or mishaps, whatever happens that causes failure, to stop you. Keep going. So let's get into how green things are here, because I want to just do a general update here. But the height of the food plot is no longer an issue. Fertilizer has taken hold and is continuing to green these plants up. All the brassicas, the turnips that's in here, are definitely looking better, even though there is some yellowing of some of these leaves in here. But the new growth that's coming out is a lot stronger. So you can see it there. Whole lot stronger on that. So now we have wheat, we have oats, we have all kinds of clover coming up down in here. And it's just a big, big field of competition going on right now. This will create my new soil, and this is going to jumpstart the soil improvement process. And now this side over here has finally started kicking it into gear. I actually have growth in here to where the height is more manageable for deer to eat. The clover, the wheat, oats, all this has finally started jumping out of here. So not shabby for just using 15 pounds of fertilizer. And I think that's just because my methods have gotten better in tapping into the ground's potential compared to what I used to do. And I've started focusing more on keeping the soil covered better, trying to do tilling if it's cloudy. Sometimes that's impossible, but if it's, or at least I try to time tilling and planting within 48 hours of rain being forecasted. I try to get all that done, and that way the ground doesn't set open so long. That has changed a whole lot on how my plants have reacted to that. Clover out here looking much stronger. A lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. Now over here, this clover has been here for a year. Totally different color to it now. This is where you're going to see roots that have been here and established. This clover is so many shades darker than a lot of this new stuff right now. So eventually, if you keep a constant clover plot going, the roots will do the work for you. But overall, I cannot be happier than what I'm seeing right now. And as this ground begins to change and grow better food plots, I think my planting strategy, what type of plants I put up here, will begin to change. I'm already contemplating how I want to handle it this year. And I haven't made a final decision, so I'm just going to hold off on that for now as far as telling you what it's going to be. But I cannot be happier. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. And again, a big thank you all for coming to this channel, watching the videos. And if you do enjoy it, tell your friends about it, and see if they like it themselves. So you all have a wonderful day, and get those deer healthier. Cannot state it enough. Healthy deer makes big deer. Have a good one.